music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Today on Niger Corner, we're going to be celebrating the woman. It's International Women's Day, and who better to celebrate on a day like this than this very, very illustrious figure in the Nigerian history. She was a Nigerian educator, a political campaigner. She was a women's rights activist, and she also gave birth to a man that pioneered a musical movement. Now, who am I referring to? Of course, I'm dropping the clues. You should already be able to piece it all together.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is Chief Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, also known as Funmilayo Kuti, courtesy of her son, Fela.
Wow.
Well, we are going to be talking about her and her role and what she has done over time to impact on women and Nigeria as a society.
Yes, of course. Well, you can also remember, history would always remind us that she was a very, very strong woman back in the day, and she was at the forefront of, civil rights movement, fighting for the people. And I think the first thing I knew about her was the fact that she was the first woman who rode a car.
Yeah, that's
exactly. In fact, that was the first thing that actually got me really, really entangled with her personality. As a matter of fact, she became associated with some of the most important anti-colonial educational movements in Nigeria and West Africa, and fought tirelessly to further women's access to education and political representation. Now, her children, Beko, Olikoye and Fela, would all go on to play important roles in education, healthcare, the arts, and political activism. In 1944, she founded the Abeokuta Ladies Club, later the Abeokuta Women's Union, committed to defending women's political, social, and economic rights, which became one of the most important women's movements of the 20th century. Her unwavering commitment to cooperation, solidarity, and unity led her to play an active role in politics, notably in the pre-independence constitutional negotiations of 1946.
Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti was born October 25, 1900 in Abeokuta, Ogun State. She hails from that place as well. And one interesting thing that people may not know, this activism didn't start from when she became an adult, but when she was quite young. Did you know that she was one of the first women to attend Abeokuta Grammar School back in 1914, where she would go on to teach? And in 1919, she left to England to pursue her studies. And by the time she returned to Nigeria in 1922, maybe based on her experience over there, she decided to, bring back that energy. Over there, she encountered racism and whatnot. So she came back home to Nigeria to also try to remove discrimination, especially against women. And she became associated with some of the most important anti-colonial educational movements in Nigeria, fighting tirelessly to further women's access to education and political representation. So when people would talk about, feminism, she is one of the pioneers of such movements in Nigeria.
Started the journey.
Yeah, and she also had, an unwavering commitment to cooperation, solidarity, and unity, which led her to play an active role in politics.
Sometimes when people actually they talk about jobs or things that people don't do with achievement, more know they underplay what women should do.
Yeah.
More start with that first. International Women's Day. Only then don't get that many this now. Men still there for cupboard. You understand? And when you talk about this kind of achiever, now this one that they call legacy. Now this one they talk say she don't die, but waiting she do for F. We not forget them easily. As much as so many ladies day, some they waka, their major plan now after school now to marry. Some never even gain any
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.